So we have some pretty big news here. Not only is Ventusky covering up what's going on over at Bove Island, but also the Ministry of Humanity has been deleting photos the same exact day. Now, quote unquote, as coincidence may have it, I made a pretty lengthy video on May 26th how there's this art studio called Ministry of Humanity that's on Bove Island, the same exact island where this mysterious anomaly keeps appearing. There were some pretty bizarre images that were linked to Ministry of Humanity when you typed in Ministry of Humanity Bove Island, whether on Google or Google Earth. One of the photos appeared to show the solar eclipse, and another image appeared to show child sacrifice. There were some of you in the comment section of that video that stated that image was linked to Hinduism. That demon was actually Kali, the god of death and rebirth. And I found that rather interesting because what appears in CERN but a statue of Shiva. But some of you have also stated that no, that's not Shiva, that is also Kali. So that was a rather interesting CERN connection given the fact that Norway owns Bove Island and also Norway is one of the 13 founding countries of CERN. Well, come to find out, you can no longer find that image of Kali linked to Bove Island or the Ministry of Humanity. Google, Google Earth, or the Ministry of Humanity, whoever decide to delete that photo. So you can no longer find that image linked to Ministry of Humanity. But there is still a important image that still stands. And it's this image here that shows antennas. Right next to that image shows project in operation. These antennas are indeed linked to HARP. What's very interesting is that these HARP antennas are very similar to the antenna formation that's right next to Bove Island on Google Earth. So it's very clear that HARP weather manipulation modification is at play on Bove Island. I also stated on the CIA's website when it comes to Bove Island, a very mysterious earthquake occurred in 2006 at that location, taking out the previous weather station. Norway has since built a new weather station, but it was a very mysterious random earthquake that occurred on Bove Island in 2006. Well, a day after that video, like I said, a couple things occurred. That image of Kali is no longer linked to Bove Island. And Ventusky, the weather app where this anomaly keeps appearing, has decided to do some cleaning up, a cover-up. They no longer want people focused on Bove Island. They want our attention away from it. So, Ventusky, they say that the National German Meteorological Service is once again facing issues with its wave model, which is showing incorrect values near Africa. And based on May 27th's information, the DWD will withdraw and redesign the model. So they are canceling the entire forecasting model and replacing it with a newer version. The MFWAM model from Meteo France will replace the current model on the Ventusky platform. So essentially, they want to float around the idea that is just a glitch, bro. What's even more of a quote unquote coincidence that after Ventusky happened to drop this Twitter post, we had some pretty popular YouTube channels, some channels with a nice sized audience, telling their audience and others that, see, it was just a glitch. And I'm not going to name these channels, and I wouldn't even say this, but these channels have appeared multiple times in the comment sections of my videos. People saying that, hey, check out this channel, see what they're talking about. And this channel, well, they do not align with what I'm trying to expose and with what other channels are trying to expose with what's going on over at Bove Island. So be very careful who you promote. They themselves could be paid to be mouthpieces. And one of the biggest arguments I see coming from these YouTubers, among others, is that it has to be a glitch. If this was 80-foot waves moving near Africa, the coast of Africa would be engulfed in water. The coast of South America would also be engulfed in water. The ships in that area would be utterly destroyed. There would be total devastation, and we're just not seeing that. So ultimately, it has to be a glitch. Well, if you dive deeper into the subject, if you do your homework and just do not spread the original narrative, you will find that yes, there is some kind of HARP connection when it comes to Bove Island. If there are antennas, then more than likely what these satellites are picking up are not actual physical waves, physical 80-foot waves, but perhaps radio waves. This could be some kind of energy. And more than likely, this is what it happens to be, given the fact it's not just Ventuscae that's picking up this anomaly, but also other weather applications are picking up the anomaly as well, including NASA satellites that observe the clouds. But no, let's not talk about that. Let's not look into this any further because we are paid to promote the idea that if it was physical waves, then we would see total devastation. This subject actually makes me angry because it reminds me of the April 8th solar eclipse, where we had these same YouTubers and other YouTubers that were saying, see, I told you the world wasn't going to end. There was no destruction. There was no chaos. These conspiracy theorists, they're crazy. Then you have my channel, which is clearly suppressed, and other channels that were trying to say that no, it's not about the destruction. It's not about the chaos. It's about the rituals that will take place when it comes to organizations like CERN, like NASA, that are very active on the day of the eclipse. Well, the eclipse came and things have gotten even weirder. Yes, there was no destruction, chaos, fire, and brimstone, but things have gotten really weird. So the exact same thing that we've seen during the solar eclipse is once again taking place when it comes to this supposed glitch. It's not just my channel that's suppressed when talking against the grain when it comes to this anomaly on Beauvais Island. It's also other channels. For instance, another channel that I happen to like, Into Thin Air. He is also clearly being suppressed because he's also investigating this anomaly and he's not promoting the talking point that it's just a glitch. Well, it has to be a glitch. It only appears on Ventuscae. Well, no, it has appeared on other weather applications, as seen here. There are weather application sites that are completely blocking off this location in Antarctica when the anomaly appears. So yes, we do clearly have a problem here. We are now in a cover-up phase where they are going to start cleaning up these applications to get us to stop looking in the location of Beauvais Island. They are going to delete any photographic connections. They are going to release these YouTubers that are going to push their agenda, push their narrative. Channels who talk against the narrative will not only get suppressed, but they will also get misinformation strikes. Well, I'm not in this for the money. I'm in this to expose. I was pumping out videos left and right when they took away my monetization for that couple months when they said I was spreading misinformation. They delete this channel. I am not worried about it. I'll make another channel. I'll go to another platform. I will not stop investigating and I will not stop speaking out. And given the fact that they are cleaning up, they are covering up, then we are definitely over the target when it comes to whatever is going on over at Beauvais Island.